Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I wanted to do a never have I ever video because I watched Chaz's video and I thought it was hilarious. And I was like, I wonder what my followers have for me. Like, what kind of questions do you guys have? Like, what are you guys curious about if I've ever done or never done? And so I was like, this will be cool. But I was also like, I haven't done a makeup video since like 1962, so I should probably do a twofer and do a makeup video while I'm answering these questions. So this is going to be a get ready with me, never have I ever. Okay, so if you guys want to learn a little bit about me, maybe some little juicy things you may have never known, I share a lot of things with you guys in this video that I've never shared before on camera. Especially because I have family that watches my videos. So mom, dad, family, I'm very sorry. But I'm going to be real. I'm going to tell you guys what it is. And I'm going to answer these questions honestly, even if it makes me freaked out. Okay? Also, little disclaimer, I'm a little bit low in this video. I'm going to try to like raise the volume during editing. So hopefully this sounds better. But I am a little bit low because my roommates are home. And my dog, obviously, because she's barking. And I get really nervous. I don't know why. They know I do videos, and these are like my best friends from childhood, okay? But I still get super nervous. So if I sound low or my energy seems low, it's because it's like, I don't even know what time it is. 9 o'clock at night, and I'm filming this video with everyone home, okay? Alright, anyways, if you guys want to hear my never have I ever and maybe get a little sneaky peeky on this look, then go ahead and just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and read the questions while I'm doing my makeup because I figured that would make it a little bit more fun. There was quite a bit of questions, guys, and y'all have some nasty-ass minds. I'm just saying. I mean, I'll be a little curious too, but you guys are nasty. I'm also going to show you guys like what I'm using on my face just in case you guys care. We'll make this a twofer, right? Like, I could do a makeup tutorial. You guys can learn a little bit about me. So let's do this. Alright, first one. Never have I ever kissed two strangers in one night, like a scam. I'm thinking about it, and I want to say, like, obviously I want to say no, because I want you guys to think that I'm just this, like, sweet little innocent thing. But I think college will say different. I'm pretty sure I have. Okay, so I actually got this question a few times, but never have I ever done a threesome. I told you guys that my mama and my family, my siblings, aunts, uncles, I have cousins, I have people in my family who watch my videos. They're all trying to get my ass beat. I already know. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and I mixed that with the Hard Candy Glamour Flash foundation. These are in the colors Golden Beige and Olive. I mixed the two because I like the mix of the colors on my skin, but also I like the mix of the two different textures. So, just throwing that out there. You guys are going to make me answer this, aren't you? Okay, so let me just tell you guys a little side story. I have always wanted to, because I just was like, I feel like everybody has to experience that once in their life, right? And so, you know, one drunken night, me and two people, we went for it, and it was really, really awkward and really weird, and I like most definitely would never do it again, but at least I can say that I did it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how I got foundation there. I always wanted to at least try it. I know that sounds really like hoochie mama, but whatever. We're adults here, right? We're all adults here. If you want to try it, go for it. I just do not suggest it, especially because, like, y'all, I started sobering up midway through, and I was like, what am I doing? It was just something that I wouldn't do again. And it doesn't have anything to do with the people. I just think in general, like, that's just, it's not for me. You know what I mean? Never have I ever sent a dirty text to the wrong person. Okay, guys. Surprisingly, this only happened to me once, and it was when I was just a little child in high school. Seriously. It was like my first relationship, so I was like 16 years old. I was just a little kid. Or actually 15, rather. Oh my god, I was so young. I don't even know how old I was. 15 or 16, okay? And, Actually, I think it was 16. So, you know, like back in the day when you were like in high school, you wanted your best friend and your boyfriend to be like the first people in your phone. So I changed my boyfriend's name to AA Boyfriend, and I changed my best friend's name to AA Best Friend. Actually, her name is still AA Best Friend in my phone. But anyways, you know, alphabetical order puts the AA there. So anyways, his name was AA Boyfriend in my phone, and her name was AA Best Friend. And one night, I decided it would be a good idea to take hoochie mama pictures, okay? Little hoochie pictures, little no butt, no boobs pictures. Like, they were, God, they were terrible. They were terrible. Anyways, I decided it would be a good idea to take those and send them to my boyfriend, because why not, you know? We lived in 2 different cities, and I missed him, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna send you some cute pictures, because whatever. You guys know why you send those pictures. Don't act like you don't. But I accidentally sent it to my best friend, and it was super awkward. I like texted her, and I was like, oh my God, don't open the message I just sent you. It wasn't for you. I'm so sorry. And of course, like being who she is, she opened the message and she actually showed it to all of her family. So that was awkward. But yeah, it was definitely interesting, to say the least. Alright, never have I ever smoked weed or done any other drug. Y'all trying to get me fired or what? Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, that was the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser in the color Neutralizer, and then I'm using the Dragon Beauty Transformation Powder by Nikita Dragon. Okay, so yes, I have indeed smoked weed. I feel like everybody has in this life, right? I mean, it's such a common thing. It's legalized in many places now. But the first time I ever tried it, I was actually really young. I think I want to say a sophomore in high school. No, dumbass. I was a freshman. I used to go kick it with my homies at Sunny Slope and go smoke before school on Wednesday late starts. Yeah, it's cool though. But as far as any other drug, no, I've never touched any other drug. Legit, never messed with ecstasy, Molly, heroin, crack, whatever. None of that stuff. It just ain't for me. I've never been one to like want to do drugs. You know what I mean? You know, like everybody has their crazy party phases, and I feel like people do like Molly or ecstasy or like cocaine, and they think it's just like normal. It's just not my thing. I've never been into that kind of stuff. So, but I have smoked weed. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Alright, I'm gonna try to like up my energy. My nose itches. I did not pick it. Whew, it's just a little itchy. I'm gonna try to up my energy so it's not like boring, you know what I mean? But I'm so nervous about people hearing me, even though I know that they know I film, you know? But anyways, never have I ever won a burping contest. You guys, you would be so surprised. If you haven't been following me forever, then you don't know that I actually can burp extremely loud. But I don't think I've ever actually done a burping contest, to be honest with you guys. But if I did, I'm probably like 100% sure that I would win. Like, I don't think there is another person out there who would challenge me and win. Just saying. I don't have to burp right now, but if I did, I'll show you guys. It's not like I can just like always burp on command, but I don't do like carbonated drinks very often, so it's not like I need carbonated drinks either. Excuse me. So that was one of them. That one I just tried. But if I ever have like really gassy burps and I have to burp, I can get some good ones out. So for my contour, that looks a little bit uneven. I don't like the way that looks up there in the faux head. In my 5 head, I gotta make it a little bit more even. Hopefully get that 5 head, girl. Okay. I don't know. Whatever. We'll fix it later. For my contour, I use the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette in Dolce de Leche. That color there. And then I just take a little bit more of the Dragon Beauty. I really like the yellow. I just kind of focus it in the center here. I might have done a little bit too much right there, but that's fine. Now I just kind of go over my whole face and kind of blend out the contour that I just did so that it's not too heavy. You know what I mean? And I actually also forgot to do this part, but I'll just do it really quick. I'm not going to put any more product on the brush, but I'm just going to kind of, with your fingers, like squeeze that down. Because I don't use a thinner brush for contouring my nose. But I do like a little light contour. I feel like I'm really self-conscious about my nose because I always just felt like it was just like such a big nose. And my sister always wants to contour it, so I'm like, let's do a little some. I don't do anything crazy. I just do a little bit. Okay? I'll try to move faster, guys. I'm sorry. I have a few never have I evers to get through, and my camera looks like it's going to die. It's great. Okay. Never have I ever eaten someone's ass. Y'all, this question, I got this question, I don't even know how many times. I'm like, y'all some freaks. Why you guys want to know so bad? Answer me that. Why you guys want to know so bad? But yes, I have indeed eaten the booty like groceries. Because, like, if you don't, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Be open to some new experiences, y'all. Be open. There's actually a lot of people in this world that don't believe in that. They're like, that's so disgusting. Like, why would you ever? And I'm just like, why are you so prude? Never have I ever had a one-night stand. That is actually extremely inaccurate. I have indeed had a one-night stand. I just want to say, I just like to point out, for those of you who don't know me personally, I'll tell you this all the time, 2014 was an extremely rough year for me, and I feel like that's when I was like the most wild. I did the most wild stuff, and I kind of was like the most wild that I've ever been in my life. So yeah, 2014 I had a one-night stand. I don't remember this person's name at all. I barely remember what he looks like. I remember he had a really ugly tribal tattoo, and he was a dancer. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to disclose any more information because I feel like Phoenix is too small. But yeah, he, it was a bad night. Very bad night. One night stand. Don't remember his name. Never talked to him again. That was the end of that. I'm sorry, Mama. Never have I ever stole something. Actually, when I was little, I was such a little thief. Like, I don't know why, but I was just like such a little thief. Like, we would go to like Goodwill. Okay, first of all, like, why was I stealing from Goodwill? I don't freaking know, but me and my best friend would go to Goodwill and we would steal things. Like, we would go try stuff on in the dressing room. And like, I remember one time we stole a pair of high heels. Okay, and they were blue. Blue high heels? I don't even know. You guys, I was young, okay? I was just a kid. But you know, when you're a kid, you always do like crazy stuff like that. You're always just like, I don't know. Plus, especially like when you're a kid with like no money, like we used to literally do neighborhood weed picking because we're like, oh, we need money, you know? So yeah, it was interesting, the things that we would steal. But never have I ever cheated on someone. If I had a little tea to sip right now, I'll just sip my tea because y'all don't need to know that. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. I have, actually. I've cheated in 2 relationships. Only one of them knows. He actually found out by some very crazy ways. I feel like that could be its own story time. But yeah, he found out and he confronted me and I got caught up and I tried to lie. And lying never gets you anywhere, y'all. Like, that's why nowadays I don't mess around with it. I don't cheat. I don't lie. You feel like a literal piece of crap when you do that. So, yeah. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. I definitely did. And I got caught up and we broke up mutually. And we're just like, it's not worth it. We're not healthy. You know what I mean? Would never do it again. It's not the way to go about things. If you're not happy in your relationship, just be done. Just be done. Okay, never have I ever been in a fight. Well, I have been in many verbal arguments. I'm actually, y'all, I used to be pretty wild, okay? I used to be wild until I realized that as a human being, you can get in trouble, you can get arrested, you can get killed, there's so many things that can happen if you just be fighting with people randomly. So I learned not to be an asshole and be fighting people. But as far as like physical fights, the only physical fights I've ever been in was when I was a little kid and I was literally like fighting people for other people. Like, I fought this kid at the campgrounds for my best friend. It was her little brother. that I was protecting some kid was making fun of his speech, and I tackled his ass to the ground and we got into a little fight. But as far as like any actual fights as an adult or anything like that, no, I've never been in a fight with anyone. Never have I ever ate someone's cooking even though it was nasty. I have definitely eaten some nasty cooking, and I've even probably said that it was good, because you don't want to make people feel bad. Honestly, when I make something, like for instance this weekend that just passed, I made my nana's tortillas because I was like missing her, and I was like, this is like the best way to like remember her, you know, is like do something that she loved, which was cooking. And I was like, I have her tortilla recipe, like let me try that. And they weren't the best, and I just want to say it was my first time ever making them, so I didn't expect them to come out amazing, right? But I was like, Cody, you better not lie to me. Like, you better tell me how you really like these. And he said they were good, and honestly, they were kind of good. They had a slight nana taste to them. Like, I will never be able to master the nana taste, but they came out pretty good, aside from the fact that, like, they were really floury. Like, they just kind of, like, were very floury in the mouth, and I was not down with that. But oh, I didn't even tell you guys, I've been using the Too Faced peanut butter palette for most of my eyes so far. So I have definitely done it, and I've definitely asked people to be super honest with me when they're eating my cooking. I'm like, you sure you like it? Like, do you really like it? Be honest. Never have I ever peed during sex. I don't think I have. I'm like trying to remember embarrassing moments in sex. I feel like you try not to remember those things. I feel like you're just like, let me not remember the time that I did that during sex. I'm gonna say no. I don't think I've ever peed during sex. I've definitely had to pee while I was like having sex, and I was like, I need this to stop because I may pee on you, but I've never actually peed during sex. Never have I ever had sex in a public place. I was a wild child, okay? Especially when I was like in high school and I was doing these things. Mom and Dad, sorry. I never told them that I lost my virginity at a young age, but it's cool. I had sex at like a park. I actually, one time with my first boyfriend, we got in trouble with the police because we were like doing things in the car at a park late at night, and they came and like shined the flashlight into the car, and it was the most awkward and scary moment of my life. I was like, oh my god, like I'm gonna go to jail, they're gonna call my dad, he's gonna know what I'm doing, I'm gonna be in so much trouble. It was wild. And then one of my exes, we actually hooked up in the laundry room at a hotel. So that was interesting, trying to keep your foot up against the door to like make sure that nothing crazy happens, you know what I'm saying? Oh god, I feel like you guys are just learning too much about me right now, and I'm a little bit scared, but it's good, it's all good, it's totally fine. My camera's gonna die. I'm gonna try to keep going and get through this as much as I can. Okay, never have I ever farted in front of someone and then lied and said that it wasn't me. I have definitely done that, especially, guys, okay, please don't be grossed out by me, but like sometimes when the alcohol be hitting wrong and I'm out at the club, I will stinky fart up in the club, and I will literally walk away, or I will blame it on somebody near me, and I'm like, oh my god, that person just farted, and then I'll walk away. But I mean, it's who I am, you know, like I can't deny that. It's disgusting, but it happens. I'm human, okay? Don't judge me. Never have I ever been skinny dipping. No, actually, I've never been skinny dipping because I've always been so like nervous and embarrassed and just weird about people seeing my body. So no, I've never been skinny dipping. Never have I ever thought about someone else while having sex with my partner. That is a lie. I have definitely done that before. I will not disclose that information because who knows if they ever watch my videos or whatever. But yes, I have definitely thought about other people. I don't know if it's necessarily like one person in particular, but I think it's just like I've thought about women when I was with boyfriends, you know? Anyways, moving on. Never have I ever thrown up at a bar. I have definitely thrown up at a bar in the restroom, though. I've never like puked out in the open where people can see me because I try to keep myself contained a little bit, but I have definitely puked like in the bathroom of a bar a few times actually. Mostly in college. I was kind of wild in college, okay? And I would just be drinking and not caring that I wasn't drinking any water. And so I have definitely puked up a storm at a bar. Never have I ever completely ghosted someone. I don't know if I've ever ghosted somebody. Like, I feel like most people that I stop talking to, there's always like a reason, and we kind of both understand what that reason is. I don't think I've ever just been straight up like, I'm not going to talk to this person, I'm out, like, don't ever text me again. I'm not that type of person, because I'm the type of person that's like, you need to give me closure, you need to tell me what's going on, like what's going on with us, you know, like that. I'm annoying like that, so I probably just would never do that to someone because of that reason. Never have I ever woke yourself up because you farted so damn loud. That has never happened to me. I've definitely woken myself up from like needing to pee, or like peeing in my dreams, or being really scared in my dream and like woke up crying, but like never ever have I like farted in my dream and like woke myself up. That's just nasty. Never have I ever lied to Bae about a friend that wasn't a friend. I have not current relationship, but I have definitely lied to another relationship before. Y'all gotta think I'm just a horrible ass person. Look, I have learned from my mistakes and I have moved forward and grown as a person, okay? But I have lied to a previous, you know, relationship, saying that somebody was just a friend when they they weren't. Not that there was like anything else, like I wasn't like really talking to like two people at once, but it was just more like I had maybe like flirted with this person before or kissed this person before, and then I just told my significant other that they were just a friend, because that's how I saw them now, but things had happened, you know what I mean? I feel like it's like you gotta be honest, even if like you're just friends now or you don't talk now, that they know who that person is and kind of like where they stand. I don't know, it's just me. Never have I ever lied about loving someone. No, never. I feel like any person that I've ever said I love you to was because I genuinely meant it. And it doesn't necessarily mean that I was like in love with that person. I think it's just like, especially in like relationships, you know what I mean? You grow to love these people that you're spending so much time with and learning so much about, that it's just like, you know, you have some kind of love for them. It always happens. Never have I ever dated more than one person. As far as like dating, here's the thing. I don't really date. I'm not really like good at dating. I feel like I'm not good at like talking to like multiple people. When it's happened in the past, it wasn't for a good reason. Like it was me not being a good person and like trying to keep someone around while I was talking to somebody else. So it was never like for good reason that I was like talking to somebody else. But I've never like dated like multiple people, especially at once. Like usually for me, if I'm talking to someone, like I'm gonna hope that it's gonna get serious and we're gonna be together. You know what I mean? I also use the Mirage palette. I use this like gorgeous ass color right here. I don't know what you would call it, but guys, look at it. And it has such pretty like shimmer to it. So I wanted to let you guys know that. Never have I ever got caught stalking an ex. I don't think so. Here's the thing. I don't really stalk a lot of my exes because I'm on decent terms with most of them. You know what I mean? Like, do I ever get curious? Yeah. Don't you all get curious? Like, I feel like I have my moments where I'm like, it's been 6 years, 7 years. What's that person up to? You know what I mean? But I don't necessarily like stalk an ex. And I don't know if you meant like virtually, like online, or if like physically. I would never go somewhere and like purposely stalk someone in real life. That's just creepy and weird, and I just feel like unhealthy. Never have I ever gotten your booty eaten like groceries. We back on this, are we? Yes, most definitely have had the booty eaten like groceries. You know what I mean? Ask and you shall receive. Just kidding. Oh my god, you guys are gonna be like, who is this person? This is not the Heather that we're used to. But I'm just being honest with you guys, just being real. Never have I ever lied to get someone in bed. No, never. Here's the thing, guys. I'm really weird when it comes to sex. Like, I'm not gonna just like have sex with anyone the one night stand was like definitely during my dark times, is what I like to call 2014, my dark times, where I did a lot of stuff that I would never do again and that I'm kind of like ashamed of. Not really ashamed, because it's like a growing, learning lesson, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I just feel like I would never lie to someone to try to get them in bed. I'm just not that type of person. It's not easy to like get me in bed. I used to be so freaking awkward. Like, I feel bad for my first couple boyfriends because I was so weird, and I would like hyperventilate and freak out, and they'd be like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And I'd be like, "It's fine, I swear, it's cool." So no, definitely not. Never have I ever faked an orgasm. No, I've never faked an orgasm per se, but I've definitely like faked that something felt good when it didn't. And that's because, like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like, most of my relationships, there was always this, like, lack of intimacy because I just was, like, not about that sex life. You know what I mean? Like, I just was, like, I don't want to do this, you know? It took a lot for me to, like, learn to not feel, like, ashamed of sex. I think that's what it really was. I just felt like I was, like, really ashamed when I was younger. Because I was so young, you know, like I was like, I had always told myself like, oh, I'm going to wait till marriage and whatever, and then I didn't, and then I got really ashamed. So I feel like, I don't know, I just kind of had this weird thing about it for such a long time. So, I don't know. Never have I ever had sex in a car. Yes, I already told you guys that. Never have I ever ate your current boyfriend's ass. Never. Ever. Ever. Never have I ever played strip poker. Actually, I don't think I have. Yeah, no, I don't even know how to play poker, first of all. So, no, I definitely have not played poker. But we've played other things where you have to, like, take off your clothes. Like, I think it's, like, we play either, like, never have I ever. Honestly, I think it's never have I ever. And then if you've done it, you have to, like, take off your clothes. I can't quite remember, but we've definitely played some games where we had to take off our clothes because my friends is wild. Okay, never have I ever broken into a pool. I don't think I've ever broken into a pool. I've definitely, no, that's a lie. There's been times where I've like jumped fences to get into pools after hours and stuff, so never mind. I have done that. Never have I ever had sexy time with a Jew. Alright, y'all, I found my other memory card, but that's still not going to help with the fact that my battery's dying, so I'm just going to try to go through these ones pretty quickly. I know I've just been kind of like dragging them out, but I needs to get through them. So, never have I ever licked a female's pussy from behind. Guys, come on. I dated a chick. So, and I also had my moments, you know, with other chicks. So, life. Never have I ever had a three-way with a girl. My threesome was with a girl and a guy, but never like multiple girls. Never have I ever thought about quitting YouTube for good. I love you, by the way. Thanks, girl. I love you. I'm going to try this again. It cut off for some reason. I don't know why, but as I was saying, thank you. I love you too. I have definitely thought about quitting YouTube for good and just being like done with it because it is kind of stressful, and excuse me, it was especially more stressful when I was trying to like stay up on YouTube and everyone was like, you're not consistent enough, you know, like giving me shit for not being consistent on YouTube. But I think about the benefits of it, and honestly guys, like I don't make the type of money that I used to make off YouTube. Half the time I don't even get paid. I got paid for the first time since October. So I pretty much finished my makeup, put the lashes on, and I put a lippy on just so that I could be done and finish reading the last like 2 questions I have. But I didn't get to finish answering the one that I was just answering before my camera cut out again. Yeah, like I was saying, is I got paid for the first time since October, and it was like $100 and something, and I was like, this is so awesome. But that's not why I do it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be real with you guys. In high school I was making anywhere from like $15 to $2,000 $1,500 to $2,000 a month off YouTube. Now it's a miracle if I make like $100. Okay, so I don't do it for the money, although the money is great. I love it. It's awesome when it does come in. You know, I can always use a little extra money. That's great. But I mostly do it because I love the interaction that I get with you guys. I love being able to just like talk to you guys, and you know, I love sharing what I'm feeling or some new things that I've kind of like realized, or the growth path that I'm on. I love sharing that with you guys, and I love you guys telling me like how much I've helped or how much I inspire you, or you know, how much you've learned from listening to me or watching me, and that is the best part about it. So when I think about quitting, I always think about that, and then I'm like, it's not worth it. Like, I love what I do here on YouTube, even if it's not, you know, the most popular thing, or I'm not making a whole bunch of money off of it. I still love it. Right? Never have I ever blacked out and ran away from friends while drunk. I don't think I've necessarily blacked out and ran away from friends. I've definitely been super drunk and done like cartwheels in the car and like passed out in ranch well with my friends, but never like ran away from them. I don't think that was more like my guy friends. My guy friends would always like run away when they got drunk. It was like the thing that they did. Never have I ever licked a butthole before. I guess this was already asked like a few times too. Yes, I have. Never have I ever popped a fizzle. Now, I have to tell you guys about this one because I legit read this and I was like, what's a fizzle? I was like extremely confused, so I had to Google it. Hello, I'm old now, and Urban Dictionary it, and basically it's popping ecstasy or Molly or something. I don't know, whatever. I'm not good at this, but the fact that I even had to Google it, you guys should know that I don't know what it is or anything about it. So no, I have never done that. I actually answered that in another question, but yeah, I just felt like super old, so I was like, I need to share this with them that I didn't even know what that was. Sometimes like my nephews will say things because they're older, right? Like my nephews are like 11 to 16 years old, so they know all the lingo of today, and they be saying things to me sometimes, and I'm just like, what does that mean? Like, what is, I remember like when my nephew told me clout, I was like, what the freaking heck is clout? Like, I didn't even, I don't know. I know people on YouTube know this, and like everyone's so hip, but I'm not. I'm like old. I'm an old soul. I work with people that are mostly older than me. There's only like one guy on my team that's younger than me, but pretty much everyone else is older. And I work in a tech field, so I feel like we're not saying things like clout. You know what I mean? That should just tell you guys how I am. I don't know any of these hip terms, okay? So that was pretty much all of the questions. I hope you guys learned a little bit about me, maybe a little too much. I was a little bit nervous because I was like, my family watches this, but you know what? I've always been one to be 100% real with you guys, let you guys know what it is. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was interesting or entertaining. I know it probably makes me seem a little bit cray-cray or maybe a little bit different than you once viewed me. If I changed your views on me, I'm so sorry, but I'm just here to be me. 100% me. I answered things as raw and authentic as I possibly could, without putting myself out there too much, you know what I mean? Like, put myself on blast. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, please give this video a huge thumbs up. It really does mean a lot to me when you guys are thumbs upping my videos and sharing them and subscribing to my channel. If this is the first video you're watching of mine, I am sorry, but hey, we're gonna be here for a good ride if that's the case. So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.